back! Hi, it's Melinda here again. I'm really excited about today. We're going to be making a turmeric latte, and I add a whole lot of different spices to the mix as well. It's something I really enjoy drinking. I started drinking it probably about sort of 6 months ago, and as an alternative to just going out to a cafe and having hot water and lemon juice. My nutritionist suggested that I try turmeric latte, and I'm really pleased I have. There's a lot of different turmeric lattes out there when you go out, and being in lockdown I decided to create my own, and I'm really pleased I have, and it's just really delicious. And when I'm drinking it, it reminds me of Christmas with the nutmeg and the cinnamon, and it's really good for warming the soul. And of course we know lots of health benefits in turmeric as well. Really good anti-inflammatory, and cinnamon as well is something that's really good for you. Again, another anti-inflammatory that's really good for our bodies. And ground ginger, and ginger is one of my favourite drinks too that I have often as in a whole form, and I just grate it and have that probably about 3 times a day with boiling water, and it's really good for settling my gut and helping with any nausea and that sort of thing. So it's what I've discovered is it's actually a really nice gift to give to people in a jar. So we just mix all the different spices together and store it in a jar, and it's a really lovely gift for somebody to be able to keep for themselves too. So that's really lovely. So let's start. So we've got some ground cinnamon, and that just a whole box will go in the bowl, and we'll mix them all together. There we go. So we'll put the whole box in, use it all up. Some ground allspice can go in the mix. You can actually kind of add to it what you really, the flavours and things that you like yourself as well. You might even want to put a bit of chilli in it to spice it up a bit. It's a nice gift to give to someone for Christmas or for a birthday. And the lovely turmeric, which gives it its really nice colour too. Some ground ginger, which is, as I was saying before, it's really good for if you're feeling nauseous, or a really good anti-inflammatory, which is what we really do need a lot today, because we are inflaming our bodies so much with some of the processed foods that we put in. Go. And lucky last, ground nutmeg. Gives it a lovely earthy flavour. And ground nutmeg is really good for your immune system as well. It helps. Right, here we go. I'll just give it a wee stir all together. Mix all those lovely ingredients in together. Oh, yum! It smells so nice. Give it a good stir around. Could put ground aniseed in as well, which would be really nice too. That's another nice option. Okay. Now, what we're going to do is make a cup now, just to show you how I do it. So I get my pot and I put 1 teaspoon, that's all I need, 1 teaspoon of the mix in the pot. And I turn the heat on the element just to help toast it off a little bit. While it's toasting, I give it a little stir toast it for about 20 seconds. And then I add a cup of my activated almond milk, which is super good. So I let the mix with the almond milk just simmer away slowly for probably about a minute on a medium heat, just to let all those spices cook away. And of course we need something sweet to go in the mix as well. And instead of adding sugar, I love my raw Manuka honey, which is really, really nice option. So I put a teaspoon of that in, just to add a really nice sweetness to it. Yum. And I just let that melt away in there. I'll give it about another 30 seconds. I found another wee quote that I'd like to share with you that I think is really special. It's perfectly okay if the only exercise you get today is flipping the pages of a book, or stirring your tea, or smiling with a friend. Well-being means your whole body. Make sure your soul is getting as much exercise as your body. Okay, I'll do a wee taster. So spicy. Yum. Oh, it's so delicious. Really, really lovely. And what a lovely gift to give a friend. Okay. Beautiful. Look at that rich colour. Yum. Cheers. So with the leftover mix, I just pour it into a jar, and then it's a really nice idea to gift it to somebody, or to keep it for yourself, of course, in the cupboard if you can part with it. Smell all those spices as I'm tipping it in. Yum. Yum. Hi guys, we're back to make some delicious coconut balls. When I first made these coconut balls, I thought I'm biting into white chocolate, and it was just so delicious, but so not white chocolate. I think I got that consistency because I blended the shredded coconut and I made it a lot more refined, so that when you bite into it, the texture was just so much smoother and really delicious. So yummy, really nice little treat recipe. You can freeze the balls, or anything like me, they're not going to last that long. Okay, so we've got in the recipe, of course, we've got our organic shredded coconut. We've got my delicious raw honey, some vanilla paste, a little bit of salt for flavour, and some yummy coconut oil. Yum, with the certified organic brand. That's really good. So coconut's actually rich in something called manganese, which is essential for bone health. Okay, it's about 2 cups there. And what I do is I just blend it up first, just to make it nice and fine, and that just really makes this something super, super special. Okay, so it's all nice and finely blended, which really just makes it super nice. Just like that. Around there. Now we'll go with 1/3 of a cup of melted coconut. can melt it in a pot on top of the oven, but I just throw mine in the microwave. For good luck. Okay, I'll just put that up. After about 40 seconds in the microwave on high, it should be melted. Sometimes it takes a little bit longer to melt coconut oil. Okay, so I'll just add it to the mix. 1 teaspoon of delicious organic vanilla bean paste. Yum. Oh, yummy. Delicious. And 2 tablespoons of the raw honey. It's actually quite a runny mix when you first put it together. You can add a little bit more of your whizzed up coconut if you feel like it's too sticky to start with. Bless you, Mac. Oh no, he's got a cold. Okay, and I'll mix it all around all together. So just add a little bit more grounded up coconut, and if you're feeling like it's a little bit too sticky still, and then just let it sit in the bowl for about 5 minutes, just so that the coconut oil can solidify. Okay, so we'll just leave it sitting there for a little bit longer, and then once it's at the right consistency, then we'll roll it into balls and pop it in the freezer. Okay, and remember to put a little bit of salt in, it helps to bring out the flavour. Yum. Give it a good stir. While it's still warm. That's looking good. Just a couple more minutes for that coconut oil to solidify before you start to roll. Okay, so this is about the consistency that you want it before you start to roll. So give it as long as it needs to rest. It is still quite moist, but oh my gosh, all that lovely coconut oil in there when you bite into it, when it's been frozen or left in the refrigerator, it's like eating a bar of white chocolate. It's so nice. Such a lovely treat when you're eating whole real foods and you find a recipe like this that just gives you those feelings of eating something a bit naughty but super, super nice and really good for you too. So, yum. A nice idea to go in children's school lunch boxes, or even to take to work for morning tea for friends. You could roll it in more coconut if you wanted to, but I really like them just like this. So it is quite a sticky mix to work with, but it's worth it in the end. You bite into them and they're just delicious. So it makes about 12 little balls, about this size, and then I put them in the freezer. Best way to go. So I've had these delicious balls in the refrigerator freezer for about half an hour, and they are ready to go. They are so delicious, yummo. Really excited about having one of these with my yummy hot turmeric latte. Enjoy. You can change up the latte. You can take spices out or put different spices in, just make it your own and sit back, enjoy and relax. I think as mothers in particular, we are so super busy trying to sort of please everybody and hold down jobs and be a mum often, and things like cooking and cleaning, it tends to be our role more so. And so it's really nice to be able to just chillax, sometimes enjoy what we do and enjoy all the people and the animals in our families, and yeah, take care of ourselves. That's really important. Okay, next week we're going to make some really heartwarming soup for winter. It's my girls never used to eat pumpkin, and they love this roasted pumpkin, and I put roast kumara and roasted garlic in as well, and it's just so delicious-mo. Okay guys, have a great week. Ka kite. See you next week. Bye.